What if I told you that some of the most impressive physiques in the world weren't built in luxury gyms, but inside tiny concrete prison cells? No supplements, no machines, no excuses. Just discipline and a training system forged through survival. Most people believe building an impressive body requires expensive gym memberships, advanced equipment, and shelves full of supplements. But prison proves something completely different. Behind bars, where space is limited and resources are almost non-existent, countless inmates have developed thick, dense, athletic physiques using nothing but their own body weight. The question is, why? The answer isn't that prison workouts are magical. It's that they were created with one purpose in mind: survival. Every movement had to build strength, endurance, and resilience at the same time. There was no room for wasted effort. Every rep had to matter. In our opinion, that's the biggest lesson modern fitness enthusiasts often miss. Many people spend hours chasing the perfect workout split while overlooking the fundamentals: consistency, intensity, and mastering basic movement patterns. Prison training strips fitness back to its rawest form. It's not about looking good under perfect lighting. It's about becoming physically capable every single day. The first exercise perfectly represents that philosophy: the prison burpee. Forget the fast-paced burpees you see in fitness classes. The prison version is slower, more controlled, and far more demanding. Instead of kicking both feet back at once, inmates step one foot back at a time while keeping their hips low, their core fully braced, and their chest hovering just above the floor. Then, instead of jumping explosively into the air, they drive back into a deep squat before repeating the entire sequence. It may not look spectacular, but after just a few rounds, your heart is racing, your lungs are burning, and nearly every muscle in your body is working together. Your legs generate power, your chest and triceps handle the pressing movement, your shoulders stabilize every transition, and your core never gets a chance to relax. From our perspective, this is what makes the prison burpee so effective. Rather than isolating individual muscles, it teaches your entire body to function as one powerful unit. That's exactly how the human body was designed to move. Keeping constant tension through the hips and core also forces your abdominal muscles to stay engaged throughout every repetition. Instead of training your abs for a few minutes at the end of a workout, you're challenging them during every single movement. Once that full body foundation is built, the next priority becomes upper body dominance. That's where the handstand push-up comes in. Without barbells or dumbbells, inmates turned ordinary prison walls into one of the best shoulder-building tools imaginable. They didn't rush straight into full repetitions. First, they developed body control by holding a wall-supported handstand. Then they progressed to pike push-ups, before finally earning the strength required for full handstand push-ups. This gradual progression develops far more than shoulder size. It builds balance, coordination, stability, and total body tension. Every repetition demands strength from your shoulders, triceps, upper chest, and core simultaneously. If one link in the chain is weak, gravity exposes it immediately. In our opinion, that's why handstand push-ups remain one of the most underrated bodyweight exercises ever created. They don't just build bigger shoulders, they build a stronger athlete. But prison training wasn't only about pushing. Real strength also comes from your grip. Long before sports scientists began studying grip strength, inmates already understood a simple truth: powerful hands often mean a powerful body. That's why the towel pull-up became legendary behind bars. Wrap a towel over a pull-up bar, grab each end tightly, and suddenly an ordinary pull-up becomes dramatically harder. Your fingers must squeeze continuously just to stay attached. That tension travels through your wrists, forearms, biceps, shoulders, and upper back, forcing every pulling muscle to work harder than ever before. Instead of chasing failure, inmates often performed multiple low-rep sets with perfect control, accumulating high-quality volume without sacrificing technique. It's a strategy that develops real strength instead of simply exhausting the muscles. And this is only the beginning, because the next 3 prison-born exercises don't just build muscle. They develop explosive power, relentless endurance, and the kind of dense, athletic physique that many modern gym-goers spend years trying to achieve. The next exercise proves that real athleticism isn't measured by how much weight you can lift. It's measured by how well you control your own body. The deck squat. At first glance, it almost looks like a warm-up. You squat down, roll backward onto your shoulders, then explode back to your feet and immediately repeat. Simple until you're 30 seconds in. Suddenly, your lungs are on fire. Your legs feel heavy. Your core is working overtime. Every repetition challenges your balance, coordination, mobility, and cardiovascular endurance all at once. Unlike traditional lower body exercises that isolate a single movement pattern, the deck squat teaches your body how to recover instantly after hitting the ground. In our opinion, that's what makes this exercise so valuable. Strength isn't just about generating force, it's about recovering quickly and staying ready for the next challenge. Whether you're an athlete, someone over 40 looking to stay mobile, or simply trying to move better throughout life, the ability to get back on your feet efficiently is a skill worth developing. As the repetitions add up, your quads begin to burn, your glutes become stronger, and your hips grow more mobile. The result isn't oversized legs. It's a pair of legs that look athletic, move efficiently, and perform under pressure. Next comes one of the oldest and most respected bodyweight movements ever created, the Hindu push-up. Unlike a standard push-up, this movement flows through a sweeping arc. Your body dives forward, stretches through the shoulders and spine, then presses back into the starting position in one continuous motion. Every repetition combines strength with mobility. Your shoulders, chest, triceps, upper back, core, and even your spinal stabilizers work together as a single kinetic chain. Here's something many modern training programs overlook. Building muscle without maintaining mobility eventually limits performance. Bigger muscles don't automatically mean better movement. In fact, many people become stronger while gradually losing the ability to move freely. That's why Hindu push-ups remain so effective decades later. They don't simply make your upper body larger, they help it move the way it was designed to move. From our perspective, this is one of the biggest lessons prison training teaches. Don't just train muscles, train movement. But now we arrive at the exercise that truly separates prison physiques from typical gym physiques. The cell block lateral hop. Stand in a narrow space with your hands raised in a fighting stance. Hop 6 inches to one side. Land softly. Immediately explode back the other way. Every third hop, drop into a deep squat, hold for 1 second, then explode upward before continuing. It sounds easy. It isn't. After only a few rounds, your calves begin shaking, your adductors are screaming, your ankles constantly adjust to maintain balance, and your nervous system is forced to react to every unpredictable landing. This is where prison training becomes different. Most bodybuilding programs emphasize slow, controlled repetitions designed to maximize muscle tension. Prison workouts, however, frequently combine controlled strength with explosive movement. That combination recruits more fast-twitch muscle fibers, the fibers responsible for speed, power, and explosive force. These fibers don't necessarily create larger muscles. They create denser muscles. That's why many inmates appear incredibly solid even without carrying massive amounts of muscle mass. Their physiques aren't built to impress under stage lighting. They're built to perform. Of course, it's important to remember that these results weren't created because prison workouts are somehow magical. They were created through relentless consistency. The same movements, repeated day after day, week after week, year after year. No shortcuts, no excuses, just discipline. And honestly, that's the message we hope every viewer takes away from this video. You don't need the perfect gym. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need every new fitness trend flooding social media. What you truly need is a simple plan, a willingness to master the fundamentals, and the discipline to keep showing up long after the initial motivation disappears. Because in the end, your body doesn't reward perfection, it rewards consistency. Every workout you complete, every rep you refuse to quit, every day you choose progress over comfort, those decisions shape the body and the mindset you'll carry for the rest of your life. If you enjoyed this breakdown and learned something new from these prison-born training methods, make sure to hit the like button because it helps this video reach more people looking to build real strength naturally. Share this video with someone who believes you need an expensive gym to get in incredible shape. And if you're passionate about science-backed fitness, bodyweight training, and timeless strength-building techniques. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We're just getting started, and the next video might completely change the way you train forever.